Hi everyone, Tori here. Today I'm sharing a album walkthrough. The last couple months I've been working on an album for a mission trip I went on to Bolivia, and all those layouts are in this album. It's a 9x12 Studio Calico album. So it's a little smaller than what I normally do, but I really love it. It was sort of fun to try something new. So I thought I'd just walk you through some of the layouts you've probably already seen through process videos and such. But anyways, I'll just walk you through the album. So it starts off with this cool transparency Project Life card that says Hello Adventure. And then on the back I put a photo of the Bolivia national flag, which I thought was just an interesting touch. And then this is my cover page. It's got a map, obviously, and it has North America and South America. And then I just put the title here, Bolivia, with the dates. And then I thought it was just a fun, like, travel kind of theme cover page. Most of the products that I'll be using in this album are from my Studio Calico kits, and then others are from my stash. Now, this is a pretty simple introductory page, but we had to raise $12,000 to go on our trip for the team of 6 of us, and so we each sent out prayer letters. So I thought it would just be a nice idea to stick my prayer letter right in the front to like start with like why we're doing this and everything. So that's there, and then the rest of the layouts are in order of the days and things like that. Throughout the trip I used this pink notebook to take journaling notes down, like of everything we did, which was really great because that meant that a year later, or almost a year later, when I was putting the album together, it was really easy to know what to journal and everything. So I think this is one of my favorite pages because it has the mixed media, which is really fun, and there's a process video up for this travel bug page. I decided to use some like 9x12 pages, and then I also used some inserts as well as some Project Life 9x12 pages. Some of them came with the album, and then like the inserts I added myself. So I wanted to keep the album consistent, so one thing I did to keep it consistent was I used bright colors like this. And then I also inked the edges of everything using my Memento Tuxedo black ink and an ink blending tool. And I feel like that helps to make all the pages look like they go together. So, yeah. Obviously the inserts are not the right size for the 9x12 page because they have like 6 holes, but that doesn't really bother me. I just stuck them through 2 of them. So, I was going to tell you a little bit about the trip while we go. So this is us traveling, and then one of our first days there we met this precious little girl, and we were able to give her shoes. We visited the market, which was really fun, and like my favorite thing was all the beautiful bright colors. The team making sandwiches, and then some of the like really cute kids. So like these things came from my stash, and then these things came from Project Life kits or Studio Calico kits, which is really fun. And some of these papers came from like 6x6 paper pads that I had. So I used some transparent Project Life cards for some of the pockets so that they have sort of a see-through thing, which is really fun. And throughout the album I also used these Tim Holtz Ideology, what are these called? Big Chat and Small Chat phrase stickers, and that's also another thing that helps the album seem consistent because you'll find these on a lot of the pages. So some of the pages I went with more simple look, like here I just have those 2 transparent shapes and then the same cards here, and then just something simple, some pictures down the middle with some labels. I do round most of the corners here. For some reason I decided not to. Not sure why. Probably go back and fix that. And I mean, it's sort of fun. Some of the elements are outside the page protector, like this one here. And then some are inside. I like all the bright colors of this. I mean, some of these are for my Scrap Your Scraps process videos, like this and this card. So if you've been following that series, you've probably seen this page. And I just finished the process video for this one, so that should go up soon. I don't know, it's just sort of a fun thing, all the bright colors and then different elements, including like the scrapbook pages. I like mixing scrapbook pages and Project Life pages, mixed media with like simpler things. There's some hand stitching on here on these cards, which is sort of a fun element. I'll just take this card out so you can see. It's got some hand stitching on the stars, which is just a fun added benefit. Give it some texture. And I feel like the Project Life spreads match well with the scrapbook pages. I tried somewhat to help like colors from one page go into the other, so like these colors here you'll find on this page here. Even like here, like it's like blues and greens, so it stays pretty consistent and it gives your eye somewhere to rest. And the nice thing about inking all the edges, using a black pen, the same date stamp throughout the album, is it helps it look consistent, even though like these pages, like this page and this page, I know were done like a couple months apart, but it's sort of fun. Yep, and it just sort of documents our trip, the places we visited, the food we ate, the people we met. This right here is probably my favorite section in the whole entire album, just because this woman is really amazing lady that we met while we were there, and I felt like I wanted these pages to go together, so I used that white, and I also used that specialty transparency flower thing, and you can see it like goes from here to that insert to this side of the insert, and then over to even the Project Life spread. This is sort of fun. And then some pages are a little more bright and cheerful, like pinks and brights, oranges and yellows, which you see on both sides. Sort of fun. And then there's another page that I did for my Scrap Your Scraps videos, where I did confetti hearts. And sometimes I use those 12 by 12 papers that are cutter parts and put them all into Project Life pockets like this, and it sort of goes together because they were all from the same page. There's another Project Life page. And then this layout's really fun. It's a scrap lift from somebody who did an amazing page over at Studio Calico. I don't have a process video for this one because I basically just scrap lifted the page, so but I like the way that it turned out. And then I finish it off with these two pages, which are just a little simpler looking. I mean, they don't have as much going on, but they're sort of bright, and I feel like the colors go together because like this side you have the pinks, and then over here I have the pink embellishments, and then that little tiny bit of blue from here I wanted to bring over so it looked like the pages were meant to go together. And then the last page of the album is this one, which should go up, the process video should go up soon, and it has a lot of journaling on it, but it sort of tells the story of the lessons that I learned and everything. And I wanted to say another thing that helps the album stay pretty consistent is this map paper. This paper that I cut out here for the map, you'll notice, is the exact same paper that's on the front. So it sort of like bookends it because you've got that paper on the front and on the back, as well as you'll find some of the same colors throughout the album, and that's probably just because they're my favorite colors. Like pink is pretty consistent, like there's pink on this page, there's pink here, pink, pink, more pink, and then another color that you'll find which is pretty consistent is the yellow and then this minty blue color, because I like those colors. Here's some yellow, some more of that mint. So I feel like the album looks like it's a cohesive whole because you'll find the same colors, the inking around the edging, and the black pens and stuff like that. Anyways, the album's done. So it was a 10-day trip, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 16 pages in here as well as some inserts, so probably about 2 a day. But I feel like that's okay for like a specialty trip like this, and it's in its own album, and it fills it up really well. I don't think I would really want to put that much more in the album just because it's getting pretty full. But I think what I've decided I want to do is I want to make one of these albums each time I go on a mission trip or each time I go on like a shorter vacation, so that I could have like a whole row of them, and those vacation or mission trips or trip albums would be something separate from my regular like yearly albums. Anyways, that's it, I think. If you have any questions about anything that you saw, or any questions about the album at all, feel free to ask in the comments below. Otherwise, check back later for another process video, scrapbook page, scrap your scraps video, or another album walkthrough. Thanks for joining me. Bye!